Welcome to Kickstarter Radio 102.4, and today it's our final thoughts on Radlands. Yeah, Lipstickpaddy, he's not in a good mood because of this game. So I'll let him take over and tell you exactly why he feels bitterly disappointed. We interrupt this broadcast by letting you know that in February it is our anniversary on the 11th, so you have a chance to ask us any question you'd like by simply putting a question in the comments of this video, but put in brackets the word question, and we'll make sure it gets answered on our upcoming special day. The last day for entry is the 9th of February, so why not take your chance now and write your question in the comments. Many thanks. Now let's get back to the video. Alright peeps, my final thoughts. I've got a beef with this game. Now, you may have noticed I've dropped my pledge for this. Okay? I'll tell you why. This Kickstarter has massively, bitterly disappointed me, and I'll tell you why. For me, I love Kickstarters, you know that, and I love Kickstarters when they evolve through their days and become an amazing project by the end, but this is almost the same. It is almost the same game. Heavy criticism is already leveled at Radlands severely because of the amount of cards you're getting for the amount you're paying. It is very, very overpriced. I'm not too concerned about that, but I really thought that the game would grow. So let's just go down. I'm not even going to bother with the pathetic updates on this, because at the end of the day, we want to see it grow. It could have done daily contents by increasing the amount of cards you were getting, but we got a really small. Now the first thing is the playmat. They announced that it was going to come with stitched around the outside, but it was like that was obvious that it was going to be stitched because it doesn't cost that much extra anyway, and it was not even a thing they threw in. You were already paying the price for that, so that was just, you know, obvious. And you know, the cost of going freight to get stitched or not is minimal anyway. Right, so this is the stuff that they were adding. We've got one card, stitched edge. We've got a second card, third card, fourth card, fifth card, sixth card, seventh card, eighth card. So that's almost 10% extra cards in the deck, 10% extra cards in the deck, 10% extra cards in the deck. Not enough. Not enough. Because 2 decks of cards is over 100 cards, right? It's not even 2 decks of cards. And then these synced cards, it's a case of who requested this anyway? They could have just made thick cards and sold a sleeve pack as an add-on. We would have been sufficiently happy with that, because is it really expensive to produce resilient cards? Because the pledge is very expensive, isn't it? And these fat and heavy backgammon style discs for lodging water on the cards, these things seem to be a little bit overproduced anyway, and I'm pretty sure that when this comes to retail, you can just sleeve it up and get the exact game, and it'll be far cheaper. So the only difference here is like the playmat and this box and the magnetic thing and these chips, but you know, it's kind of, don't care about these cards. The chips, tokens would easily suffice. So at the end of the day, this is pimped up for no reason. The retail game is going to be far cheaper, and you don't even really need a mat. It's that simple on the table anyway. So for me, it's pimped out for nothing really, and so yeah, bitterly disappointed. I really thought we were going to get an explosion of cards, and we got 8. So peeps, I've got to be blunt here. I expected more from Roxley, but it's almost a pre-order page for a game that you're just going to learn in the matter of times you play it, because the cards that are there, you're soon going to learn it. You're soon going to learn that game. The replayability, you're going to know what cards are coming out, and that's the dullness for me. I'd like to see a big selection of cards, and the team have announced that there's no plans to have any expansions for this. This is a one-off Kickstarter. Thank you, ma'am. Goodbye. So the fact that it's, they're not going to add to it in the future, it is what it is. This is Radlands, that's it. Pay for it if you don't want it. And I'm like, no. I wanted to see more cards come out, and I also wanted to know that in the future they're going to bring out like a Radlands expansion, so that your starting cards are doubled and the deck gets much bigger because the replayability is much higher. So just too many compromises on the Kickstarter. The cost for me isn't that bad, actually. It's $40 and you're getting all this luxury pimping, yeah, but I think when it comes to retail, I'm just gonna forget about it anyway. And really, if I'm playing a 2-player card game, I need to see much more cards. That's the bottom line. After thinking about it, I was excited originally for the game, but now I've cooled on it big time. And they're not going to drop anything huge in the last 3 days to go. So I'm doing this video early. Just bitterly disappointed, and really thought that I was going to get more. So, it's a bit of a miss from me. But I do understand if you're hot for it, if you want to back it, you don't mind having this limited deck or whatever. But yeah, it's just no future support and disappointing unlocks during the campaign is just a nail in the coffin for me, peeps. Well, there you go. So Super Deluxe Radlands, not for me, I'm afraid. You're basically a simple game that's been pimped out for no real reason, when sleeves could have been done, tokens could have been done instead of those chips, but you're only placing them on a card. And yeah, if you get a game, and I know it's not collectible, but if an expansion comes out, you don't have to get an expansion. But that would be nice if they said, yeah, we do then we hope to bring expansions in the future, but they just said no. So yeah, there we go. Do we recommend it? I don't, actually. I don't. Wait for retail, pick it up for maybe 20 and sleeve it yourself, and you'll get a much better deal. And for what you get in here, all the pimped out magnetic sleeves and the play mat, you really don't need it. So sorry. Well, there's my video, peeps. Let me know your thoughts in the comments, of course. Tell me why you are jazzed about it, really, so you can share that with the community. And I do encourage everyone to go down in the comments and see what people are saying, and tell me if you also don't like it. What don't you like about it? That would be nice to hear too. Please thumb up the video so more people can see it in the YouTube algorithms, and thank you so much for watching. I've been your host, Lipstickpaddy. This has been Kickstarter Radio 102.4. You take care, stay safe, and bye bye for now.